Hello. Oh my goodness, it's been a long day, but a productive day. And I'm so glad to be here having the time with my helpmeets, with the helpmeet. So, who's going to join me for helpmeet tips and sips? It's 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're watching live on my Facebook page. Didn't get a chance to do YouTube today, but I will upload it onto YouTube. But hopefully you guys forgive me. I apologize. But hello, Facebook. Ready for tips. Well, hello, Carlene. Thanks for saying you're ready for tips. This is how we say we're ready for tips. Hey, Lanisha. So good to see you and your family today on the mountain. So we were on the mountain earlier today. Oh my goodness, if you didn't see the mountain experience today, you have to see it. The replay is already on our page. But thanks for joining me. You know what we do? Because we know how important declarations are. You jump on and you tell me, I'm a helpmeet suitable. Thank you, Kelly. And I'm sipping. What are you sipping? So normally, we know this is sips and tips, right? Normally, you all know this is my time. This is one of my favorite times of the day where I sit back, I relax, I enjoy God, I have some quiet time. We've talked about on marriage gems today, we talked about self-care, but maybe we'll talk about that on a tip. But today, I'm declaring I'm a helpmeet suitable, and I'm sipping water. I'm sipping water. You see how I do that? Did you see me do that? That's a helpmeet tip in and of itself. Someone's going to catch that. Someone's going to catch that. I'm sipping water, or I'm sipping water. Look how I did that so quickly, because I'm a helpmeet that's suitable and I know how to fix my face. Ha. So this is water because I am on a fast and I love what's going on in my life concerning it. So I am enjoying my water because 16 hours out of the day, that's what we have. And no stairway today. So I found a corner and I'm starting to get some deliverance, and I can come down even when I'm surrounded. See how I'm growing? I'm growing right before your eyes. Even though when I'm downstairs, I am literally, no joke, surrounded by sparkling juice. I won't begin to tell you how much sparkling juice I have because I love to get it, and then people send me sparkling juice, and it's Christmas time. Well, it's Thanksgiving and Christmas time. So during Thanksgiving and Christmas time, my goodness, sparkling juice everywhere. Everywhere. Do you hear me? And it's an exciting time, so I'm going to take advantage of it. And I've actually been able to come down here even with all of the sparkling juice and not drink any. Woohoo! Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? Yeah, you got to be able to handle yourself. So I was on the stairs because I was like, not going down there. I made it. I made it. I made it. So today I'm featuring a, do y'all see that? I can't hardly concentrate. Do y'all see this sparkling juice? So this sparkling juice says clink. You can't read it, so I'll tell you. It says clink, like two glasses together. Isn't it beautiful? This is apple. Well, this is white grape. I'm sorry. This is white grape. So Welch's, it's like they know me personally or something. So last year they did a little something to their glasses, and I think it went well. So this year they put a little more effort into it, and so they have these beautiful new holiday edition glasses. Now it's still the same beautiful Welch's white grape sparkling juice, but in the holiday cover, beautiful Welch's. You did that because I'm, you know, sometimes I'm Martinelli's, sometimes I'm right now. Welch's, you did that. Look at that clink. And I'll be featuring some of the others. They're all beautiful. So if you can find them in your area, I recommend. Especially for helpmeet time. It's helpmeet sips and tips. So white sparkling is the featured white sparkling is the featured, but your girl, woohoo, Kim McClish, shout out, because this is my beautiful hand-painted, hand-painted glass for Helpmeet tips and sips. You will notice. Now, who's got their journal? Who's got their journal? All right, Kathy. Hey, the bottle is beautiful. That's an inside joke from the mountain. Got to see it to know what that's all about. All right, so Helpmeet tip. We are in the workbook today. Woo-hoo. We're in the workbook. We're in the workbook. Now, if you have my book and workbook, you know the workbook can be a little, you think the book is tough. The workbook will put you through. The workbook might put you a little, but you take your medicine like a Helpmeet. You got this. So get out your workbook, ladies. All right, we're on page 27 today. We're on page 27. Thank you for tagging other Helpmeets. It's Helpmeet time. It's time for us to spend some time together. Whew. So I looked today and I was like, Lord, you want us to go to the workbook? That means it's time to get to business. It's time to get to business. All right, ladies, page 27. Now, I'm going to tell you, page 27 has a lot of lines. You know why? Because over time, you will improve. Over time, you'll have self-reflection and you'll actually change your answers, change your responses, change your thinking because you're growing as a Helpmeet. So put the date and you'll be able to charter and really notice and celebrate your growth as a Helpmeet. Same with your journal. Are you putting in your tips and then putting on the date? Because you're going to be growing. All right, so today's tip, what is it? Apologize, period. Okay, the title is Time to Sip. Lupe, a huge mirror of self-reflection. Woo-hoo! Get your book and workbook set on the website. Let me tell you. So page 28, one question. How do you feel before and after apologizing? How do you feel, Helpmeet? Because you have to evaluate how you're feeling in order to improve. Oh, goodness. I might as well hold my glass today. How do you feel? So here's how it goes. Your feelings get hurt. You get a little frustrated. You see and hear something you don't like. You are aware of something that's going on. And God says apologize. How do you feel? You feel like saying no? You feel like it's not right? You feel like, why do I don't know about you, but I was getting a little grand. Why do I need to apologize? With a little attitude. Like, wait, who are you talking to? God? I'm going to tell you, one way to get yourself a little spiritual spanking is to get a little, grand with God. And how do you get grand with God? By when you were younger and you turned about 14, come on, help me. So you guys can think back. You turn about 14 and you get a little with your mom and then you find out, not a good idea. Not a very good idea. If your mom was my mom, did your head just do, did your eyes just do, did your tone just, I said, when God would say, now I want you to go apologize. What? Sip. Then I had to realize, this is God I'm talking to. Get a grip, Yvette. I'm a Helpmeet, and I needed some help. And God was like, I said apologize. So, transparency, I was like, and why would I do that? Nah, I'm not doing it. Y'all better sip with me. Who's sipping with me? You're probably telling a story if you didn't, okay. Not a good idea. Because my mom didn't play, and neither does God. Neither does God. So I was like, no, I don't know. I don't think so. And God was like, yes, you're a representation of me, and I forgive. You're my representative, and I let things go. I forgive as far as the east is from the west, never to bring it back again. So, needless to say, when I first started, I didn't feel very good because I was doing it and I was having an attitude. So I didn't even do it very well. The reason why the title is Apologize, period, is because when I first started apologizing, I would add a little something. Well, I'm sorry, but you really shouldn't have been doing that. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't have been where you were. You shouldn't have been talking to her. I apologize, but I had to check your phone because, you know, you don't do this and you don't do that. And yeah, I don't trust you. I apologize, but if you weren't so let's go back to the title, Helpmeets. Apologize, period. That means I'm sorry. That's it. That is it. I apologize. I'm sorry. That's it. You don't add the other part to it. No buts. No if onlys. None of that. None of that. Because it's not actually an apology. It's a blame. Because what it does is it puts the responsibility on the other person. Exclamation point. You say, I'm sorry. And you know what happens when you get really mature? You say, I'm sorry, I should not have spoken to you that way. I'm sorry, I was disrespectful and I won't do that again. I'm sorry, I need to speak to you differently because you're the king of this home. I'm sorry, I was out of line. Woo! Sip a couple times. That's a multiple sip. When you can, your spouse might be doing all kind of stuff. You stayed out and I haven't seen you in 3 months and you haven't paid any bills and you want me to apologize? But let me tell you how mature you get in the spirit. Let me tell you how you can start to feel. I am not exaggerating. You will feel yourself getting closer to God. You will feel yourself pleasing God. You will feel it, the Holy Spirit all over you when you do it. There's a closeness to God when you forgive like He forgives. There's a connection in the spirit when you let things go like He lets things go. And I don't mean I apologize today and I bring it up tomorrow. Wait a minute. Because the question is, how did you feel before you had to get it together? Then you apologize. Now, how do you feel afterwards? Do you feel like, well, maybe I'll bring it up tomorrow? But maybe you won't. Because you're going to grow up quickly. You're going to let this thing allow you to grow. Because you are what? A helpmeet that is suitable. The suitable. Suitable. I know how to apologize. Because I'm a helpmeet. And I let God handle everything after the period. I apologize. Period. And I let God handle it. Because vengeance belongs to the Lord. He will repay. I think I read that somewhere in Romans 12. Vengeance belongs to the Lord. He will repay. You don't take it back. You don't add to it. You don't try to wait for a couple of days and then slide it in. You give it to God. You say, you know what, God? He was wrong, but I'm not going to add to it. So I apologize because I was rude. I apologize because I may have looked at you funny. I apologize because I didn't humble myself. I apologize because I didn't treat you like a king. And your word tells me to respect and to honor. I apologize because I did not submit. Woo-wee! When I tell you that makes you suitable. When I tell you that makes you grown up in the word. better sip on your water. Or better yet, get you some sparkling juice because it's a rough one now. If I wasn't fasting, I'd get this white grape and get a couple gulps. But right now, I'm going to get this water because even the water is, ooh, beautiful when you have to grow up in the Lord. So, ladies, it's Help Me Sips and Tips time. We got to be honest with one another. How do you feel before and after your apology? You just let it go. Whew. Let it go and let God deal with it. Let it go and he will handle the rest. Now, second tip, you know I usually give one, but second tip, God may not handle it. In fact, God probably won't handle it when you want him to handle it. And you're going to sip on that. I'm requiring a sip on that. God is not going to handle it when you want it handled. He will handle it when he wants it handled. Sip. This is a mandatory sip. We don't determine the time because his ways are not our ways and his thoughts are not our thoughts. Lord, who's sipping with me? Woo! Who's sipping with me right now? All right. So you apologize and you let it go. If you're not even around, when you get to the next level and God gives you an open door, do not bring up old stuff. Apologize. Give it to God. Ooh, Lord Jesus. And then think back. When Gerald and I were separated, I used to think back. When could I have apologized and I didn't? When should I have apologized and I didn't? Because you know what? I got a chance to do it over again. And I passed the test. Think about it. Think about it. Take some time this week and really think about when was an opportunity that you missed that you didn't apologize, that you added a little something after the apology. Think about it because you will get the opportunity. I promise you this. You'll get the opportunity again and you're going to pass the test, Helpmeet. Sip on that. The next time, I might have messed up last time. God forgive me. But the next time I will be ready. That's a suitable Helpmeet. The next time I'm going to be ready. If you missed it, if you added a little something, if you're a little vengeful, if you're a little bitter or angry, ask God to forgive you. Let's think about it. Study it. Next time, God, I'm going to get it right. Ooh, that's the declaration. Next time, I'm going to get it right. Next time, I will pass the test. Whichever one you want. Next time, I will pass. Ooh, I love it. I will pass the next test. There it is. There it is. You can sip on that. Every Helpmeet gets an opportunity to pass the next test. When you get the opportunity, be ready. It's not as simple as just wanting the opportunity. You got to be ready for the opportunity. Don't get it twisted. It sounds a little easier than it really is. It sounds a little easier than it really is, but you can do it. So next time, you will pass the test. Woo, get it right. Get it right. And then if you don't, a righteous man falls 7 times, but he gets back up. Get back up. Don't fall for the foolishness of the enemy. Get back up. I'm ready for the next time. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to apologize. Period. All right. I appreciate when you guys come and hang out with me. I appreciate when we spend some time together over my water. But I'm still featuring Welch's for those who missed it when I started. Welch's is doing it and doing it big for the holidays. This is white grape. It's usually in a greenish bottle, but for the holidays, it's in the beautiful click bottle. I recommend. Oh, yeah. And when you're going to someone's house, bring sparkling juice. I'm just saying. They will be surprised how amazing it is. Try it sometime. White grape sparkling juice in the Click Holiday Edition bottle. You'll love it. Try it. And think of me. Think of you. Think of being a helpmeet that's suitable. You can do it. You can do it. So, I'm Yvette Benton of Gerald and Yvette Ministries. This is our Helpmeet time, and I truly appreciate when you spend some time with me. On Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be praying for our kings. Whatever Holy Spirit leads us to pray, we're going to pray over those kings because they need prayer. They're our head. They're our leaders. They're our priest, prophet, and king, and we're going to pray for them. And then next Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, let's spend some more time together. Let's spend some more time together and have Helpmeet Tips and Sips time. Did you write in your journal or your workbook? If you don't have your workbook and book, Help for the Helpmeet, GeraldandYvette.com. Get your book and workbook set and get busy becoming a helpmeet that is suitable. All right? I will see you all Tuesday morning bright and early as we put a helpmeet hedge in the spirit realm. Thank you, Lupe, for putting up the web address. And Nikki, take a big sip because you know what? The next time you're going to pass the test. Woo! I believe you. I believe you. The next time you will pass the test. See you soon.